It's time! Today I got time, cuz.
All you hoes, all of you hoes.
The same shit. I'm not. Do I need to be giving you whole ass examples for, man? It's either I'm talking. Look, like I said, I'm not Steve. We either have a problem or we don't. Who I look like, Steve?
Hey, you need to call Mike Slocum Hurt Hotline because apparently your feelings hurt because I said, damn, that's crazy. A Sin Borello a drink.
Stupid.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
I know how I move. You should have booked a consultation. You ain't had a game.
Run that back, Turbo. Spin the check and get it right back.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chicken, turkeys, rat. You name it.
Here we go. I want to do hood rat stuff for my friend. Honey.
What's going on, everybody? Class is in session. Merry Christmas, my brother from another mother international. How do you do today?
I'm all right, man, but I'm not Steve.
I'm not Steve.
Classes in session, classes in session. Shout out to Mr. Miyagi in the building. What's up, Mr. Miyagi? Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I see you got the Grinch. Or no, he got Dr. Seuss. I thought that was a Grinch at first. Hey, man, I look like a Christmas hat, but hey, close enough. Shout out to you,
Merry Christmas,
Boca.
chat.
Shout out to chat.
Yes,
Merry
sir.
Christmas,
Yes,
Merry
sir.
Christmas. Boca, Merry Christmas. Mr. Miyagi, Vigilante. Shout out to everybody, man. Idris, not Elba. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everybody, man. Yes, sir.
Is that me, Cash Me Boy?
This
It looks like that picture.
could be. I don't know. Maybe he changed his name. Shout out to Vigilante. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button, man. An impromptu Christmas stream, guys. We wanted to start it on Christmas. We could have probably started a little earlier, but we were tied up with some things. But we appreciate you guys for being here. Man, travel space is in shambles, guys. We're gonna talk more about the Floyd situation. We're gonna go over some other topics. We're gonna talk about this Brazil trip we have coming up. We're super excited about, man. And yeah, guys, we do have a fundraiser. Guys, it is Christmas. All right. If you're in the giving spirit, all right, guys, we have $279 left. $279 left, guys, to hit our goal for Brazil. All right. So send in your Cash Apps. All right. Send in your PayPals. I can't even hit the Floyd button on this. I haven't hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal with Floyd. But I can't play it. I can't play it, chat. It's too risky.
Yeah, too risky.
It's too risky. We can't do it. What do you guys think of the thumbnail for today, man? The thumbnail with the Beanie Babies.
Not the Bears.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I know a lot of other YouTubers don't like that. They don't like the thumbnails, some of the titles. They don't think Passport Bro should be in it. They're like, why are you putting this? He's, innocent until proven guilty and all this other stuff. But I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. Look, yes, innocent until proven guilty, sure. But the evidence that has been presented, what they said they found, the things that Floyd, the way he's acted in the past, it kind of all adds up. So I'm not gonna say 100%. I said it on the show. I said 95.5 or 10.90. I said it's most likely he's done. He's cooked. There may be a slim light at the end of the tunnel, but chat, honestly, let's be honest. Okay, it's not looking good. Okay, it's not looking good. There's Beanie Babies. There's ski masks. Shiesties masks. Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah.
The YN Shiesty with the whole. Yeah, it's not looking good, chat. All right. Yeah. Shout out to Where's Milano. Shout out to everybody in here. All right, guys, let's go over our housekeeping real quick, and then we'll start. Al, did you have anything to go over before we?
No, I think we definitely do got to give him due process and all that shit. It could be, it could be. You never know. You never know. So I'm gonna reserve my opinion fully on it until we see what happens. But I will agree with you. It is not looking good. Things are getting spooky. Shout out to Pob in the building too. It's getting spooky. It's getting spooky.
Chat, have we went too far, chat? All right. Have we went too far? Should we reserve judgment? I mean, there were Beanie Babies. Okay, there were Beanie Babies.
That was wild.
So we got to put them in the thumbnail. It's Christmas, so we got to give them the Santa hat. Like, this is all themed, okay? Gifts, Christmas, Beanie Babies as gifts. Look, we'll talk about it here. It is looking worse for Floyd. There's been some new things that have come out, and some things we didn't go over on the show that we want to kind of maybe talk about a little bit more. And then we'll maybe go to something more lighthearted. But this is the biggest story in the space. We were the first channel to break the news, and break the news the way we broke the news. So, we gotta kind of shine light on that. But before we jump into the show, guys, let's go over our Patreon. Patreon.com/Mentuition. You can become a member. It is free to join. You can join and you'll get access to our censored travel guides, where you learn about Cartagena, Medellin, how to move properly. A lot of you guys aren't moving properly.
I know how to move.
So make sure you guys check it out. And then if you want to sign up for the uncensored versions, which are just about an hour and a half long, they're going to give you more game on how to move properly in these cities so you don't get ripped off by the women and even the men that are there trying to gringo price you for everything, from box to a bottle of water. Seriously, guys, it's that bad. So hit the become a member button. We have 3 tiers. The general admission tier, you get access to all of our full uncensored travel guides, exclusive Patreon uncensored content, exclusive Discord content, access to our videos before they hit YouTube, access to our WhatsApp group, exclusive behind the scenes footage, and special Discord access. Next up, you have our VIP tier. You get access to all of our not safe for YouTube content, priority chats on YouTube, access to our members only live streams, a list of over 1,000 remote jobs, 1 free consultation question answered per month on Patreon direct message, 20% off consultations, 10% off the merch, and even more special Discord access. And last but not least,
Spin the check and get it right back.
who sung that song? Was it Young Scooter? Spin that shit.
Um,
Spin that shit. Spin
I
the
gotta-
check and get it right back.
I gotta look it up. I forget.
Can't
their
remember his name, but that song was
Yeah.
hard when it came out. Chat. I made a fucking soundbite and I don't remember the damn artist. 1 free consultation up per month up to 1 hour at our all access pass membership. 25%. Day. Oh yeah, he came and went.
It was
fast.
a one hit wonder.
Yeah, it came and went fast. Pause. No diddy. So guys, join the all access pass membership. That's how you guys can support us at the highest level. You get 1 free consultation per month up to 1 hour, 25% off additional consultations throughout the month, access to a list of over 20,000 remote jobs, access to our personal cell phone numbers, access to the Mentuition Mafia WhatsApp group, free exclusive member-only meetups, nationally and internationally, VIP access to discounts on our merch, yacht parties, and other events. And guys, don't forget to join our Discord. That is mentuitiondiscord.net, or you can hit the Discord link in the description below. Don't forget to join our Facebook group. We have over 600 members. Facebook group is, of course, free. The Discord is also free, guys. And you can join the Mentuition Mafia. The Mentuition Mafia is $3.99. That is our YouTube membership. It'll help us out a lot. And you get access to all of our exclusive content and exclusive IRLs, or IRLs that we put to the members after they finish. We don't typically leave our IRLs up on the channel. All right, guys. Also, check out our website. That is mentuitionnetwork.com. Make sure that there's no booty in here. Let's go to the yacht party before you guys see some crazy shit. Yeah. So, guys, go to mentuitionnetwork.com. Man, guys, we are less than a week away, basically, of New Year's. Okay, we're actually 1 week away, right, Al? Thursday.
1 week away.
Thursday. Next Thursday, guys, we will be on a yacht in Brazil. Don Banks, Mentuition, King 68, bad bitches everywhere, shaking ass,
All of age.
all of grown woman age. Yes, that is correct. And we're gonna be popping some bottles, playing some music. It's gonna be lit, guys. What I've elected to do for this particular yacht party, guys, is I think we're gonna invite the baddest bitches we can get. Don's already sent us like
Some crazy
15
ones, bro.
bad bitches, baddies, chat, bad baddies. So I'm super excited. What I've learned about our yacht parties, chat, is you usually see DJs on yacht parties, but me and Al are such good DJs, and then we like to let the girls pick the music. So we're probably just gonna play with the boat speakers and just basically have a phone and let the girls just go at it and pick the songs that they want. I found that is better because that'll get bitches shaking ass. When you have a DJ, a lot of times it's good for the look, but the problem with the DJ is they're probably gonna be a Brazilian DJ, or you know what I mean, and they're not gonna. We want to hear March Madness. They're gonna be like, huh? Well, March Madness, que eso? I don't know what that is. So I think we'll just keep it very bare bones. Good food, good alcohol, good music, and bad bitches, and we're just gonna make it like about just mixing with the girls and shooting little content. I think it's gonna be dope. So I'm super excited, man. And shout out to Don Banks for coming on our show. The last show he came on the show. Al invited him on. He pulled up and gave his opinion.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let's get into the show. Let's go to this one right here. Boom. All right, man. Shout out. We got 36 people in here on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas to everybody, man. Merry Christmas. Love the thumbnail. Thank you, Milano.
If you love the thumbnail, like the video.
Yes, sir.
Let's jump into it.
Yeah. So let's just talk first before we play any more videos, before we go over the Floyd video again and some other videos that we didn't get a chance to play. There's more videos out now of the Floyd situation, more behind the scenes, him getting walked down steps and taken out of the car and put it back in another car and all this other shit. I don't even know what happened to the dude. But I want to say this, chat. First and foremost, I wholeheartedly think that Floyd is cooked. I think that, given the evidence and just the what's the word? The visuals of what we saw on that table, which I'll bring up here in a moment, it's just not good. It's just not looking good. And, he's going to have to, I don't know what the process is there, Al. I don't know if you get a lawyer or a public, defender or whatever they call them. I don't know, but I think that, I was watching someone else's live. I think it might've been BMT's live, and he had two people on, one who worked for the U.S. Embassy and another, I think, was a police officer. And the U.S. Embassy guy was saying that basically, and this is breaking news to stuff that we didn't break, or just stuff that some of you guys may not know if you didn't watch BMT's live, but the U.S. Embassy is of no help to you guys. Okay. They're of no help to someone like Floyd. They're help to us if we need help getting an emergency passport, or someone tries to kidnap us or something like that. Of course, they'll help you.
They ain't coming to save you.
But they're not coming to save Floyd, chat. Okay. It's sad to say, but
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
Floyd is not going to be saved. So that's some breaking news. Those of you may think, oh, well, he can get a lawyer from the United States, or maybe someone that can represent him there. And whatever they allow him, whatever their law is, that's what they can decide happens to Floyd. That's number one. Number two, the U.S. and Brazil have had some quarrels. The reason why we have to fill out an e-visa is because I think we charge Brazilian people.
We make it difficult for
them to come in our country. Yeah. So they're not necessarily going to just be nice to Floyd, right? If something like this happens, they're looking for any reason to say, you know what? The United States did this, or we don't like Trump, or we don't like this person, or we don't like that person. We're going to fucking slam the book at this motherfucker. We're going to keep this person in our country as long as we can. We're going to make it very, 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 very difficult for him. Right. So there's that, right? There's kind of some tension between the U.S. and a lot of South American countries, really, but specifically Venezuela, Colombia, and a little bit of with Brazil. So that's number two. The number three is, I looked it up, or someone kind of broke the news on one of the Passport Bro groups that we're a part of. Floyd is looking at a minimum of 10 years. Minimum.
Yeah. They said it could be up to like 30.
Up to 30, minimum 10.
Something.
And they could hold this process for like 1 to 2 years before they even indict him, or whatever the word is, right? Before they actually book him or charge him with attempt or really X trafficking minors and X with a minor, so on and so forth. So when you're dealing with someone who does this with minors,
A minor.
the book is thrown very hard at them. And I think number 4, and I'll let Al maybe expand on this if he has anything else, is that they don't play about that in Brazil. Like, you dealing with kids that are literally 6 years old, you're going to get what's coming to you inside of that jail. Okay? You're going to get what's coming to you. And you can't scream for the police. Police! Help! Help! Police! No help. If he starts screaming, they're going to turn the other way and turn their heads. And whatever happens to Floyd happens to Floyd, because that's the way Brazil is. And that's the way it is in a lot of prisons.
Most places.
Yeah. Go ahead, Al. You're going to add something?
Yeah, I mean, and the fact that he doesn't speak Portuguese, like we said the other day, the fact that, you know, he's kind of socially awkward. He kind of like fits that description that they're trying to go after. The stereotypical passport bro, as we said, is what they stereotype us as is dusty, broke, walking around with one lime green sock, one hot pink sock,
Stupid,
looking, no haircut, no grooming, that can't get girls in the States, so they go overseas. And that's, you know, he fits that stereotypical, you know, look. When he got arrested, he wasn't clean cut, you know, all that stuff. You know, that's gonna play against him. The optics look bad. Like I said the other day, with just the way he was arrested, he has the door kicked down. They hit him with a flashbang. They hit him with a flashbang. They had the mace going, and then they have a woman cop in there making the arrest on him to bring justice. Right? It's a lot of this stuff is for optics, so it doesn't look good already as it is. And then me and Steve were taking a look at some of the videos on his channel, and those don't look good. Some of the videos, his own live streams, don't look good. I think Steve has a video to pull up. I have a video to pull up.
Yeah,
it just doesn't really look good.
I have a video I'm going to pull up from a Brazilian woman who commented on this, and then obviously Austin Holloman, you know, denounced his affiliation. Vibing with Fred,
he made a video
also
too.
Denounced his affiliation. If you guys remember, Vibing with Fred was one of those ones that came out with Austin, kind of riding the Austin Holloman wave, the Kid Greatness, all these guys that somehow attach themselves to him and get clout based off of Austin, basically. And then after they break off from Austin, they either fall off or crash out with 6-year-olds. But you know, so we're gonna play a quick video that I have. I think I have one or two. Al may have one or two. I'd love to play the one you sent me the other day with that timestamp. I think that's very telling of what he said about his dream that he had, or whatever Floyd had at one of his. And you know what's funny? Did anyone else, chat, go back and watch Foreign Only? Like, go back and start watching Floyd's channel just to see if there was any clues. And you know what I mean? Like, I never really watched this stuff, but who's guilty of that? Like, let me go to this, because I've seen people commenting too, like, yo, you really got caught with underagers, man. What the fuck were you doing? Like, so that always happens. It's like when someone passes away, they'll go on their Instagram and like type shit as if they can see it, right? Floyd's not fucking looking at his Instagram right now. He's fucking in jail. But, you know, I'm going to bring up this video real quick. Which I believe I dropped in the Discord. Hold on one second, chat. Here it is. Yep, right here. And we'll play a little of this, but I you know, we didn't really get to hear from people who were from Brazil, or people who have channels that, you know, YouTube channels that kind of comment on this. So I'll play a little bit of this, and I'll speed it up because she talks really slow. And we'll just hear a little bit of what this lady's saying. Her name is, her channel is called About Brazil. Some of you guys may have seen this, but let's play a little bit.
Hello guys. How are you? Well, I was not going to say anything about this case that happens in Brazil about this guy, Floyd, who was arrested in São Paulo because of his crimes here. But I decided to record this video to answer Austin Holloman and hope he can watch this video because he follows me here.
Okay, this is a response to Austin Holloman, by the way.
Yeah, he is my subscriber. Only to make a point and correct something that he said in his video today because he rushed to record videos to make content talking about the situation. And he said something that I have to correct, Austin. Okay. In his video, the title is Passport Bro in Brazil with 6 years old. Yeah. The title in his channel, this video, he is explaining the situation with his friend. Yes, because I noticed he has a lot of videos with this guy, unfortunately. And in the 5 minutes and 50 seconds, he said, Brazil don't have a law or evidence to put somebody else in jail, to arrest somebody else. Awesome. I'm sorry. You don't know everything about my country. Okay? You don't know the law here because you got in trouble because you don't know and you want to teach foreigners in your situation. I knew you can't go back to Brazil, right? Can you explain why you can't come here for your new subscribers? Let me explain, guys. Here, the police have a lot of evidences to put Floyd in jail because here, the federal police work in silence. You know, do you remember when I told you I don't want to talk everything about the favelas or what happens there? Because always have somebody looking at us in our social media. And that is true. Everything what you are recording and sharing in your social media, the federal police are looking. Okay, they're paying attention. And you don't believe. I know many guys here don't believe in me only because I'm a woman. I know the sexists. I have sexists in my.
All right, we'll stop it real quick, guys. We'll play a little bit more. But so she's making a point sort of to say that, you know, Austin doesn't understand the country. There's certain codes that they go by, right? Certain things that happen in these favelas. You know, and I think she was just making a point, like she even watches what she says on her channel because people from her country are watching her. And since she lives there, something may happen to her. They may try to say something to her about it. So she has to be very careful. So when you're in that country, you know the code, right? It's just like being from the hood or being from the streets. You know, if you say something, it could get back to the person who, you know, kind of runs that block, and it's going to look bad on you and your loved ones and or your family. So she's just talking about sort of Brazil street politics or just politics in Brazil in general when it comes to, you know, things that are going on, right? Even the things that are going on, like with Floyd. So she's very careful about what she's saying and how she's talking about it because she doesn't want to, you know, overspeak or overstep her boundaries. And I think she's upset with Austin because Austin's sort of trying to give game or try to give like whatever rules or whatever he thinks it's supposed to, that how's Brazil supposed to act or treat certain situations. Even when people are saying innocent till proven guilty, we don't know how they work in Brazil. They could just be like, we don't give a fuck. Nah, you going to jail for 10 years. They can decide whatever they want, guys. Remember, people can do what they want. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys an analogy. If I run a bank, okay, and every time you come into my bank, I say you have to show your ID and give me your bank account number in order to get into your account. And if you don't give me your ID and tell me your bank account number, then I can't verify you. I don't care if you come there every single day and I see your face, I know your first and last name. I might even know what your fucking last balance was. I'm the bank teller and I know everything. But if you don't have your ID, right? You guys know if you don't have your ID or your card or whatever, insert your card, okay, put your PIN in. You don't have all of that, they're not going to help you at the bank, even though they know you. But that rule only applies to mostly everyone in the case of a bank. But it could be the bank teller's son, bank teller's cousin, or maybe the bank owner, whoever the CEO's son or daughter comes in and she forgot her ID. Best believe she's gonna scoot past that and be like, go ahead and verify me, motherfucker, or you're fired. Right? So certain things and rules apply to some people, and certain rules don't apply to some people. It's the same with countries. If you go into a country and you do some shit that they don't like, they can either go by the book or they cannot go by the book. Okay, police officer can let you go. Hey, I'm gonna give you a warning, or he could throw the book at you. If you were an asshole to him, he could say, you know what, I'm gonna write you a $600 ticket. That's how life is. Unfortunately, life is about who likes you and who you know. That's really all it is, chat. Those are the two things. If you're a likable person and you know a lot of people, you got a good large network, you'll get very far in life. Right? I'm learning that. I've learned that really at my age. The reason why we're able to do what we do, we got King 68 coming down, is sheer networking. We are the hardest working channel in the travel space. One of the hardest working channels in YouTube. Someone said it on one of our comments. You're the biggest small channel I've ever seen. I didn't take it as a diss. He said we're the biggest small channel because he can see, yo, look at this new studio. Look at how they're working. They're working crazy. How are they not bigger? Well, YouTube shadow banned you. And we've gotten banned 2-3 times. It happens. But we won't stop. We haven't stopped. Okay, we literally keep going, chat. We don't care. Hey.
Can't stop, won't stop, won't celebrate, 'cause we get down, baby. We get down, baby.
So I'm saying all that to say, back to the Floyd thing, is that they could throw the book at him, not give him due process, not give him a public, defender, not get innocent till proven guilty. They could just make an example out of him and just be assholes. And there may be some light at the end of the tunnel, like we said, where Floyd may not have done this or may not have done that, or it wasn't is what they thought, and it doesn't matter. They just want to make an example. What do you think, Al?
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, it's not looking good. I don't really see a way out of this, especially whenever they have information from these different apps, different names. Like Steve said, I never really watched Floyd's stuff. Like I've seen him here and there, but I never sat down and watched a Floyd live. That's not my cup of tea. So now that I'm going back and I'm seeing some of the stuff that he's doing, like he's using fake names on the live streams when he's going up and talking to people. Some of the stuff that's in the article that they're saying, like you're seeing it happen. He's using those same names. So, I mean, these people could have watched the live and pulled that information from the live and used it. But if they have information from Uber, the whole thing that tipped it off was Uber saying that you're calling these, people over and they're underage, and it's coming from Uber. Then you have, other people, all his friends are, of course, turning on him, and disassociating themselves, which I understand that stuff. But it's just like I said, the optics are not looking good for Floyd. We have Steve has a video, I have a video. It's just it don't look good. It don't look good.
Not at all. So Al, did you want to bring up your video, or do you want me to I have another 2 videos I can bring up. But if you want, I can bring up either do Floyd, I'm sorry, or either do Vibing with Fred, or we could do Austin Holloman. These are the two people that have pretty much disassociated themselves from Floyd. And then we have some videos of Floyd specifically as well. Did you want me to do it, or you got one?
You could play.
All right.
You could play the first
All right.
one.
Let me play Vibing with Fred, because Vibing with Fred,
I didn't see this.
had an interesting take on this one. And I think that people were waiting for him to respond because he had a lot of videos with Floyd. So we'll dissect this one real quick, chat, and then we'll go over to Austin at some point as well. But I think that yeah, this is a good one to watch.
Oh, he said, don't forget, Social Loner was a bit supportive of his channel. I mean, he was super supportive, and
Absolutely.
I wouldn't be surprised, like I said, if that dude was a weirdo too. He was a weirdo in different ways. I hope that he's not caught up in that stuff, but I wouldn't be surprised either. He was just on some weird stuff, and he's, he was one of Floyd's biggest supporters. All of the people that were that I look at as weirdos in the space, a lot of them liked Floyd. There's people that were talking shit on me and Steve that followed Floyd's every move, right? And they were weirdos. So it's a lot of people that I've seen that were kind of similar to him in those ways, that were following him, watching his content.
Yeah. Do you guys think that the people who've donated to Floyd, because this is a thing that keeps coming up, do you think the people who've donated and supported Floyd are to blame partly for this? I really want to know what you guys think, chat. Like, do you think people who've donated to him, like Social Loner, like his camera equipment, certain, fundies that he's done to go to different countries, do you think that they are responsible? Okay, because what I've heard is, and most people, I think the smarter take is, it's like Diddy, right? Like, people like Diddy's music. Someone made this analogy, like, people like Diddy's music. People rocked with him before, they didn't know, not everybody went to a freak off, right? Not everybody knew about the freak offs, or a lot of people may have went to a Diddy party, but they didn't stay for the freaky part.
Freaky ass nigga, he a 69
So
God.
can you say, oh, well, you were cool with Diddy, or you have a picture with Diddy, or Diddy was on your platform? You're obviously a freaky ass nigga too.
Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God.
You obviously deal with minors too.
A minor.
Right? So we have to, I think, give and shoot people some bail as far as anyone that's been on a live with Floyd or donated to Floyd. Now, I will say that those of you who have donated for crash out purposes, shame on you. Those of you who have donated for, right, you want to see him crash out. Those who've donated for, because they said that maybe he's been sending some of these freaky videos back to some of the supporters of his channel. Shame on you. And you might get caught, right? Even, I'm gonna be honest, even if it's not of the underagers, the fact that you're donating to him, he's making corno videos and sending them back to you. Come on, bro. Like, you doing too much. You know what I'm saying? So I think that I'm gonna go ahead and say it, chat. Some of the people in the space have this weird sexual deviancy where they want to see these YouTubers smash girls, and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they want to see the dude's penis and shit, right? Like, it's just some weird, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they want to live vicariously.
Yeah, like, you use your imagination. If you see me out with a girl, use your imagination. But we ain't gonna be pulling our pieces out. You know what I'm saying? The most you'll see with us, and the most you've seen on us, and even in our uncensored stuff, is more like girls dancing, butt booty naked, having fun. You know what I'm saying? Titties out, something like that. But me making a whole channel or a whole private sector dedicated to hitting cameras and doing all of this, every guy pulls out the camera sometime, right? You hit it from the back, you pull out the camera, right? You got a big old booty, but you usually keep that to yourself. I'm talking about, like, stuff that you're willingly, like they said Floyd had a watch camera. I know he doesn't have Ray-Bans. He bought the poor man's version of Ray-Bans on Amazon for like $100.
Temu.
Yeah, on Temu. And then he has a watch camera, which I didn't even know they made those. So obviously he has something, but he's been doing that before these alleged things. I pulled up one of his lives, and he had the fake Ray-Bans on, the Fay-Bans or whatever. So I let's play what Fred says, because he goes into that. Did you have anything before I?
No.
Okay, let me play what Fred says, because he tries to shoot him a little bail.
Didn't Social Loaner supply the electronics?
Yeah, I said that. Yeah,
I think so. But the worst part is he's bragging about loaning all these people in the space money, and you know, if he loaned him money and Floyd went and did whatever with that money, that's not good.
Yeah. Now, disclaimer: his sound, for whatever reason, I don't know what Vibing with Fred's doing. Doesn't know how to handle his sound or use a mic properly. But we'll try to play it. It kind of doesn't cut in, but it gets lower or bassier than not bassier. But we'll play it on a little faster. We'll skim through it so you guys can hear some of the important parts. Here we go.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Vibing with Fred. So you see the title of the video. Today we're talking about
Mr. Floyd Wallace. All right, a lot of you guys have been hitting me like, bro, are you talking about this topic? Where's the video at? So here's the video. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but I'm gonna give my take
on how things go in Brazil. The latest updates, because apparently
there's been some.
Now, real quick, guys. Even though I don't watch Vibing with Fred's content really at all, his channel's pretty much non-existent and dormant now. But I will say I do appreciate what he when he talks about Brazil, and he talks about the safety of Brazil, and when he's a believable guy. It's like when I hear him speak Brazil, I feel like it's a genuine, like, this dude knows Brazil. He speaks Portuguese. He's living in, I think, Fortaleza, or he's living in Salvador again now. And I just feel like he's obviously American, but he really has engulfed himself in Brazilian culture, and he knows how to move properly. So I will give him that. I think his channel could use a revamp, and there's a lot wrong here with his channel. And that Austin Holloman stimulus package kind of wore off. But I do appreciate when he talks Brazil, I listen. My ears open up and perk up, and I go, all right, what is he talking about? So we'll play a little.
And we're gonna talk about some somewhat of laws that
are very different, but they're real. Now, first and foremost, one thing I am going to say, and I'm going to address
obviously Americans who live here in Brazil, who have
nothing better to do than to associate everybody with every fucking thing. What you're doing, bro, is a crime. Okay, using somebody's image, right, to post alongside
somebody else who has these type of allegations is a crime, right? So let me just state that very, 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 very clear.
All right, what Floyd did and what he's been accused of has nothing to do with me, right? Has nothing to do with any other YouTuber who's ever made content with him, who's ever walked with him in the fucking street, right?
Floyd's actions is what got Floyd in his position, right? Allegedly. Floyd's actions is what got Floyd in this position. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Yeah, we went to the beach together. That shit don't have nothing to do with me, right? So I don't have anything to fucking be afraid of. I don't have anything to be worried about, because I don't participate in bullshit like this. Okay? So let's just be very fucking clear. So the people who makes videos that try to dismantle black men who travel, who have just making hate content about men who travel, black men overseas, all right, who have nothing better to do than just make fucking videos trolling people. Look, bro, defamation of character is real, especially if you're in Brazil. It's a crime, bro, which is punishable.
All right, we'll skip up a little bit, but one of you guys hear that part. I guess maybe someone associated with him, or maybe he's seeing people like O'Shea, or just a bunch of people obviously making videos about Floyd, but then associating other YouTubers with Floyd and saying they must have been involved somehow, kind of like Social Loaner or whoever, right? We don't know for sure. I'm not harping on the Social Loaner thing. It's a topic that comes up, but I'm like, yeah, definitely Social Loaner. Like, I wouldn't say that because we don't know. But to say, could it be? There's nothing wrong with saying that. Yeah, it could be, but I'm not gonna. I'm not
I
one.
said I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
Right.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Right. And the way you say that is the right way to say it. I wouldn't be. It's not saying he is.
Yeah.
We're just saying it could be, or wouldn't be surprised if it. But
Yeah.
who knows, right? We're not gonna make a video about Social Owner and try to connect how the camera he used for the 6-year-old was given to him by social, right? Like we're not sitting here to do that, guys. We're just focusing on the evidence at hand. Once the police do their investigation and they find out maybe who he was sending videos to or whatever, then we'll have more information on that. Let's skip up a little bit.
We took Floyd shopping.
Here we go.
Individual. How the fuck can you sit here and say that an individual is associated with certain crimes when just because they made content together, just because we took Floyd shopping at times, right? Because he didn't have clothes or he threw clothes away, just because he was at the beach with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's move to the next point, because one thing where I'm still kind of torn between this is not a matter of if it's true or not true. It's just for me very fucking difficult to believe, only because I have my own personal experience with Floyd. And what I mean by my own personal experience, right? So anytime Floyd was in my presence, I never seen him make comments towards women underage, never seen him look at children. I never seen him even interact with women who would scratch your head and make you think like, yeah, she young, bro. Let that shit go. Because they have tendencies, like they have the mannerisms of being a young girl, right? I've never seen Floyd in the years that I knew him. I've never seen Floyd. So I'm not going to drag Floyd for that, because that was my experience with Floyd, right? I never seen him. If anything, I was always on his ass telling him, bro, Shorty is like 60 or 50, Floyd. Like, there's girls in their 20s, early 30s that you could be talking to. This girl got a whole head. This woman has a whole head of gray hair, bro.
So according to him, Floyd was actually on MILF's and Grandma's chat. Okay. He had never seen Floyd talking to women who were younger or women who seemed to be minors.
A minor.
And this is his anecdotal personal experience with Floyd. So that's why he's a little jarred and surprised that Floyd would get caught up with something like this. Okay. So, and this dude hung around Floyd a lot, like a lot. Him and Austin and Floyd, a lot. They were like the trio. So interesting. Let's skip up a little bit.
And he'll talk to girls in the 20s and 30s and 40s, like, because I was sometimes helping him translate the shit with these girls that we met on the beach. So I know that to be true as far as him always interacting with women. Never even crossed my mind that Floyd had interest in children. All right. Because I never saw it. So I'm not gonna throw Floyd under the bus saying, oh, bro, when we was at the beach or when we went to the mall. Like, no, bro, no. So that part I will give Floyd grace, because that was my experience when Floyd was around.
All right, we're going to talk a little bit more about Floyd being dusty here. So he's going to talk about Floyd's dustiness in a moment.
Right. Now, is Floyd fucking crazy mentally? Yes. And I even asked Floyd many times. I'm like, bro, have you ever been diagnosed with autism? And the only reason it was a friendly conversation. Like, it wasn't me trying to bully Floyd, because I've interacted and I used to work with autistic children, right? Kids of all different ages. And they have similar traits to what Floyd does, even to the point to where, like, everybody notices the headphones that Floyd always wears. And that's something that autistic people typically carry, because they don't do loud noises. And Floyd used to always carry them at bars, clubs, festivals. I think he went. I want to say he went to a soccer game with us, and he had them there too. So anywhere where it's like loud noises, he always had the headphones on. and he would get angry at a drop of a dime, like because autistic people usually have behaviors and outbursts and things like that, and it just switches. So those things, like I always knew Floyd had something going on mentally, but I just never knew exactly what it was. I always had my speculations of it possibly being autism, right? Or it could be something else. But I knew he was not all there mentally, which probably makes sense as to why he never wanted to change his shirt. We tried to make that red t-shirt, even the same damn red t-shirt he was arrested in, all right? We tried to make this red polo t-shirt like a trademark, you know, because at first everybody's cracking jokes on it. Well, at first everybody's like, bro, talking shit about it. Then everybody started cracking jokes about it. And I'm like, at this point, you mean all these beautiful women, right? Let's, like, you got to come up with some type of idea to, like, hell, if people gonna clown you for it, at least put beautiful women in that t-shirt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the business side of, if people are gonna talk shit about it, they make money from it, right?
All right, so he's going to continue to talk about Floyd's t-shirt that he wears, how he never gets his hair cut, how he's just looking dusty all the time, and kind of correlated it to something being mentally wrong. I kind of think he's trying to give Floyd an out that maybe there's a mental illness. Don't know if you can use that if you're in Brazil as an excuse to maybe get out of jail. I don't think that's going to work, but you know, he's not coming off as very pessimistic towards Floyd. He seems to be very, I mean, can't believe that it happened, but also not trying to bash or throw him under the bus. So shout out to him for that. But you know, we'll play one or two more parts, guys, and we'll move on. But I think that vibing with Fred, with his experience being around Floyd, is one of the best people to actually speak about him. A lot of people are in his chat rooms, they watch his lives, they don't really know Floyd. There's not too many people that have been around him so much that they get a chance to actually speak on him, about their experiences with him. So let's play a little bit more. Let me see here.
I think it was a year or two ago when we was in Sao Paulo.
Okay, so he's talking about the last time he saw Floyd.
And we ran into Floyd there, and that was I want to say that was the last. I want to say that was the last time I saw Floyd. Now, as far as like online, I stopped watching Floyd a long time ago when he was not really making content, just making live streams begging for money and making stories about being robbed and all this shit. And I just knew something wasn't adding up because that's not how Brazil streets work. And it seemed like more money grabs than it did actual legitimate content. And yeah, this shit came through and was just like, yo, Floyd just got arrested for rape in Brazil. I'm like, this nigga is in Brazil, right? But again, we don't talk, so I didn't know, right? It's been a year or two. I don't know his relationship with Austin or anybody else, but I personally haven't, talked to Floyd. It's completely unacceptable. I'm very disappointed in Floyd, very frustrated with Floyd. It's a sad situation, man, because I don't know where Floyd. Because again, when Floyd was ever in my presence, and it wasn't every day, but when Floyd was in my presence, I was always trying to teach Floyd, cut your hair, keep your hair cut, make sure you're always groomed, make sure you're drinking water, make sure you're eating good, make sure you not being disrespectful to locals just because you can't speak Portuguese, right? Don't expect them to be speaking English. Don't cuss them out because they don't speak English. Stop flexing your money on females. Stop trying to argue with the Brazilian dudes. Stop walking around the damn street with your phone out and shit.
Guys, this is all great information. This is why I actually, give it up to Vibing with Fred. This is all stuff that we would teach on a consultation, especially the phone out, certain things. So he's definitely a Brazil goer and liver, just by the way he's talking.
Make sure your clothes is ironed, bro. Like, make sure you're taking a bath every single day, more than once. Make sure you got some cologne on. Make sure you're putting deodorant on. When you're eating, eat normal. Stop having crumbs and shit all over your face, right? Very tedious things, but it was just me almost in a sense trying to help Floyd be a better person, bro. And the last thing, and this is why I'm just so disappointed, because in a million years, you could have never have convinced me. I would have, if you would have told me Floyd got arrested in Brazil for fucking with the police, I would have believed it. I would have believed that shit 10 times over, right? Or Floyd got into a bar fight for arguing with some Brazilian dudes. I would have believed that shit 10 times over. Or Floyd spazzed out on a female in Brazil, right? Threw a drink on her, slapped her.
Floyd has a very bad attitude.
Yeah,
He's kind of a firecracker. He comes off as nice with that soft voice. Hi, my name's Floyd, but he's an asshole. And I've met people like him. They're like nice people, come off as nice, but they're assholes, right? Nice assholes. Pause. But like that's what kind of person he is. You think he's a really good guy, but he's really not. You know, he gets annoyed easily. We were watching a live. Floyd's like, anyone says anything bad about me, I'm just gonna fucking ban you. He just sounds like he's just whining like a little bitch, and he's just like, and I'll ban you, and I'm not in the mood today. Very moody man, very moody. You know what I'm saying? And those are the guys that are a little bit, you got to watch them because you don't know what they're up to. I'm gonna play about 10 more seconds and then we'll cut this. But I want you guys to hear this last part.
Because she said some shit or wild out, right? Because even himself, out of his own mouth, said, "I slapped shit." Like, so I can, if you told me that or if I saw that, it wouldn't be a shock, right? And I think we all can agree it would not have been a shock, okay? Because again, Floyd's temper is like that. If you'd have told me any of those things, bro, I would have believed that shit 10 times over, right? But to hear a rape allegation from Floyd with 4 victims, that's tough to hear, bro, because again, I would have never expected it. It's still to this day, even though this is a recent thing, it's just hard as fuck to believe that Floyd could and would and did this. Obviously, we can't pass judgment yet, but it's not looking good, bro. Even the shit that they confiscated, right, had teddy bears in the photo. So I'm like, as a single man, you don't have any children, right? As a single man who's traveling, you're being accused of rape to children, and then they confiscate teddy bears in your possession. It's not a good look, bro. I'm sorry.
All right, so we'll stop it there, guys. I wanted to just play that part because that was the straw that broke the camel's back for Vibing with Fred. He was gonna shoot him even more bail, but once he saw the teddy bears, because he goes in and starts talking about how you don't have kids, you ain't there with no little cousins or family members. There's no reason why you should have a bunch of Beanie Babies, chat. Okay, Beanie Babies surrounding you. So he said, I can't shoot him bail because like there's just no reason for him to have that. It's just weird for him to have that. As a 30-year-old man, why do you have a hand puppet duck and a Beanie Baby bear or whatever you have? So I think Vibing with Fred did a good job with that response. You guys can watch it in its entirety if you'd like, but I think that's all we really need to see as far as that. Al, what do you think?
I mean, it shows that he was a good friend to Floyd. I don't really watch his content either, for different reasons, but at least he was a good friend to him, and at least it wasn't like just a disassociate all that stuff. I mean, he's pretty much said everything that needed to be said. Mm-hmm. With you saying that Floyd was an asshole and he had mood changes, that could have been attributed to his autism. I mean, it's not necessarily an excuse, but at the same time, it's not like he was just an ass. I mean, it's different. There's some people that are just assholes, and there's some people that have like mental stuff going on. So I think he did have some, mentally going on, potentially autism, something like that. So, it is it is, you know, kind of sad to see all this stuff happening. I didn't expect to see that either. I didn't expect to hear it. But it's crazy. And like I said, the optics are not looking good. It's not looking good. So
absolutely.
Yep.
Okay, chat. What we're gonna do is did you want me to play one more or you got one? I got another one if you want.
You can play the O'Shea.
The O'Shea Floyd one?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna play real quick Floyd. Real quick, chat. I'm gonna play a Floyd live.
Well, if you're playing a Floyd live, I can play the other Floyd live too.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do those Floyd lives and then we'll jump into the O'Shea one just so we kind of mix it up a little bit here, chat. I want to play just a quick Floyd live. I think this was his last live that he did. And you guys can say, I mean, we know Floyd's socially awkward, but just certain things that he says and that he does. I was scrolling through this one. Let's go to this one and this one real quick. I'll play this one.
So I do apologize. God damn, girl, how you doing? I do.
Because he's talking about, hey, that was a grown woman, I think, right? He sees a Brazilian bunda walk by.
So I do apologize. God damn, girl, how you doing? I do apologize.
Pretty normal to me.
The live went out.
What's that part? Okay, so I don't know why he's standing here. This is another social awkwardness of Floyd. I don't know what is going on. He's not explaining what's going on. He's just there. There's a part where he tries to get these women. I think the woman in the green here with the jeans on. He tries to get their number, and seemingly just acts very weird. Let's see here.
Honest. How you doing? You speak English?
Yeah, I've seen you.
You seen me before?
Yeah. You were recording something about dating culture in Rio.
Yeah.
How you changed your mind?
I like Rio. What's your name, by the way?
Yeah, my name is Floyd.
Oh, you are gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. Where are you from?
Houston, Texas.
Houston. Oh, you saying?
Hey, chat. He's 2 for 2, chat. All right. These are not minors, chat. All right.
A minor.
2 for 2. Little awkward, but at least he's hollering at bitches. I've seen niggas that think they got more swag than Floyd that don't even try to holler at the news reporter girl. Shout out to Floyd. All right. Let's drop a bomb for Floyd. Should we? Let's not drop a bomb for Floyd, Chad. Let's not drop a bomb for Floyd. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm sorry.
Not yet.
not
we
yet.
gotta see how this plays out.
Can't do it. All right, hold on.
I know she's from Houston too.
I was wondering if I could get your WhatsApp or Instagram.
I don't think so.
Ooh, shot down, Chad. All right. Glad we didn't drop that bomb.
We could be friends.
You're too carioca. You're too carioca for me. Thank you.
It was nice to meet you, man.
Hey, man, at least he tried.
I had to try, right?
She got no ass.
I had to try. Damn, they were listening.
You can't tell.
You're right.
I had to try.
Got that Sao Paulo pants on.
Brazilian women be wearing this shit during the day. They are so, like, they're bad, but their dressing is just really awkward. They dress like 1990s. Tie-dye shirts, jeans that don't make their butt look good. Yeah, you gotta catch them on the beach.
Hey, I had to try, bro. I had to try.
All right, there's another awkward part that I don't feel like finding where he tries to holler at another set of girls and gets played. And he goes, obrigado, obrigado. And he says it's so weird. And then there is, where is it at here? And then there's just one real quick. We got to go to the classic. Or is it the same one? I think it's
the same.
Okay. Where is it? Oh, it's at the beginning. And Floyd, you know, as vibing with Fred was saying, here's Floyd trying to cross the street, guys. All right. We're going to call this one Floyd Crosses the Street.
Damn. Yeah, I ain't gonna never get past this one. Open. We have open. Oh, yeah. Hopefully it's still. Oh, God. Fuck out my face, bro. Fuck out my face. You ain't gonna talk shit to me.
Bro, this dude got an ad, like he's what they call sassy.
Fuck out my face.
Fuck out my face, bro. Fuck out my face, bro.
Oh, God. Fuck out my face, bro. Fuck out my face. You ain't gonna talk shit to me.
All right, Chad. So
Desmond said feisty.
he's feisty. He's feisty.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Hold on. One more thing. Well, here and we'll stop here. I think this is where he gets feisty in the beginning.
We're gonna go out. There's a fire that's outside.
Oh, that's what he's going to. Okay.
And it's a major fire. So we'll see.
It's just an awkward man you are,
Yeah,
Floyd.
there's a major fire in Brazil. Yeah. I had to go grab some stuff.
Where's the part?
Bro, if we talking shit.
Here it is.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, bro, if you talking shit while I'm on this live, I'm just gonna ban you. Like, I'm literally just gonna ban you, bro. I'm just gonna hide the comments. If you're talking shit on this live, I'm just gonna ban you. I'm not doing it today.
You might have to sound like that.
I mean, I will say, this is entertaining. Like, it's not entertaining, but it's funny because he's so awkward. If you're talking shit in my live, I'm just gonna ban you, bro. I'm not fucking with it today. I don't want to. He just sounds like a little baby.
Hey, bro, if you're talking shit while I'm on this live, I'm just gonna ban you.
And he's so scruffy and dusty. This is why people watch him. This is a scruffy ass beard.
I'm not doing it today.
I don't want to. You guys talking shit. This could almost be a troll. He's serious, but like if Floyd just knew how to hone in his inner troll to troll back, like he could act like that and people would love it because he seemingly seems mad. Like that's the thing, chat. Like when you're a streamer or you're doing content, you have to act like you're mad because then it makes the chat laugh at you more. Like Speed, I show Speed does it perfectly. He rages, he gets mad, he slams stuff. You don't really know if he's acting or not. And so what's funny about Floyd doing that is just he is getting mad, I think, but it's just funny when people crash out and get mad. All right, that's my last thing on Floyd, chat. That's my last thing on Floyd. Al has a Floyd video that he'll bring up in just a moment. He was cringe as fuck. I think he is cringe, but it is funny. It is funny. It's entertaining. It's entertaining to see a dude go up to a woman and then, can I have your WhatsApp? And he gets played like. I have to say it's funny. It's boring, but then funny at the same time. So I never watched Floyd. I just couldn't do it.
The signature trademark thing to do was to make those lives, put a girl in the thumbnail, and then have a black screen the whole time.
Right.
So, yeah, it's
okay. Where we at with this one? What?
Yeah, go to the 2-minute mark.
2 minute?
I mean 2 hours.
Oh,
My bad.
2 hour mark. All right, here we go, chat.
Your vlogs, bro, but I'm gonna come back later, just not right now. Right now, I just want to hang out, chill out.
I feel that.
Yeah, man. I mean, the code approach challenge would have been better, but
this part's crazy right here. This super crazy.
I don't know. So, how do you feel about Rillo? Do you think Rillo will be arrested when he tries to leave Kenya or no?
That's a good question, bro.
Nah,
I was thinking about that the other day.
I don't think he's gonna get arrested. I think they just want him to leave. He might get a travel ban to never come back, maybe. But he's not gonna get arrested.
Yeah. Oh, I had a dream. Yeah, I had a dream that he got to meet with me and him at the Airbnb, and the whole Airbnb got surrounded.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it got surrounded by cops.
Police! Help!
What?
Yeah, it got surrounded. It was a dream. It wasn't real. It was a weird dream, though. And Rilla was like, I'm turning myself in, guys. And he was live streaming. And the live stream my live stream had like 700 people in it, but his shit had like 25,000. And they took him in. They arrested him. But the way they arrested him is they slammed him to the ground and they was punching on him. And I just kept filming it because I didn't know what else to do. And then they dragged him off to jail. And they left his phone with me. And he was still alive when they left his phone. So I told him what was going on. And I'm like, I just pretty much ended the live because because he was getting hauled off, and I try to get people to help him. So
crazy foreshadowing. Crazy foreshadowing.
What the hell?
Yo, that's wild.
Except he was Rello in the dream.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, that's crazy. What do y'all think of that, chat?
Spooky hours, chat.
We can run it back.
Should we run that back, Turbo?
Yeah, run that back, Turbo.
Turbo, should we run it back?
Run that back, Turbo.
Fuck it, Turbo. We're running it back. One more time, chat. Hold on, here we go.
like I'm turning myself.
Your vlogs, bro, but I feel that.
Yeah, man. I mean, the code approach challenge would have been better, but I don't know. So, how do you feel about Rillo? Do you think Rillo will be arrested when he tries to leave Kenya or no?
That's a good question, bro.
Nah,
I was thinking about that the other day.
I don't think he's gonna get arrested. I think they just want him to leave. He might get a travel ban to never come back, maybe. But he's not gonna get arrested.
Yeah. Oh, I had a dream. Yeah, I had a dream that he got to meet with me and him at the Airbnb, and the whole Airbnb got surrounded.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it got surrounded by cops.
What?
Yeah, it got surrounded. It was a dream. It wasn't real. It was a weird dream, though. And Rilla was like, I'm turning myself in, guys. And he was live streaming. And the live stream my live stream had like 700 people in it. But his shit had like 25,000. And they took him in. They arrested him. But the way they arrested him is they slammed him to the ground and it was punching on him. And I just kept filming it because I didn't know what else to do. And then they dragged him off to jail. And they left his phone with me, and he was still alive when they left his phone. So I told him what was going on. And I was like, I just pretty much ended the live because he was getting hauled off, and I try to get people to help him. So, but yeah, it was a weird dream. And then I woke up.
That was last night?
Yeah, that was last night's dream. Yeah. I can't help what I fucking dream about, bro. I don't have no control over that.
No, you don't. Yeah, you're right.
And maybe you just
I don't have no
for
control.
your bro, you know.
Niggas out here just trolling, talking about you dream about another man. I can't help how the fuck I dream, bro.
Okay. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, so
crazy turn of events.
Yeah, so he kind of foreshadowed his own demise. In this case, it wasn't Rello, even though Rello had his issues. Rello did not get convicted. He did not. No cops showed up to his door. I said this to one of our detractors the other day. He was saying that we since we've done collabs with Rello, you know, this is the same situation with the stuff that's happening with Floyd. We're enabling this and enabling that. I'm like, well, first of all, dealing with minors and 6-year-olds and getting, you know, having fucking beanie babies and poo shiesty masks is way different than, you know, a situation that happened with Rello. Now, again, we don't. Why are you holding my phone? Okay. Can you give me my phone? We don't look at those things lightly. We understand that Rello did get into some situations. I don't agree with the way Rello handled things, but Rello was not charged. He did not go to jail. He got out of the country just fine. He's back in Gary, Indiana. Whereas you look at Floyd's situation, okay, there's beanie babies, there's ski masks, or I'm sorry, poo shiesty masks. There's evidence of possible videos hitting cameras and Uber receipts and Uber drivers reporting him. I mean, this is a lot more. I get it. You're trying to make a comparison between Rello and Floyd, but I'm gonna be honest, it's not even close. Okay, Rello does do crash out sometimes, crash out content. There's things that have happened. He's definitely been going viral lately, but this is the Floyd shit is okay. He's in some serious shit. We thought what Rello was doing was serious. This is serious shit. This is some shit. You go to prison, they're on your ass. and I can't even say no Diddy because they're really on your ass in a bunch of different ways, and it's not looking good for Floyd. Okay, and this is not a way to bring in Christmas. This is not a way to bring in the New Year for the Passport Bro space. It's just not. Okay. You had another video, Al?
Yeah, I had one more from his page.
Okay. Guys, we are running a fundraiser, guys, for Brazil. All right. Make sure you guys send in your Cash App. 'Tis the season, guys. Merry Christmas to everybody. Guys, we need, I think, $294 left to be raised to hit our goal. So if you guys can send in your, or no, I'm sorry, $279 left to hit our goal of $800, guys. Send in $1, send in $5 via Cash App or PayPal. We'd appreciate it. We'll shout you out. We are going to Brazil very soon. I'm super excited, man. It is going to be, I think, one of our best trips, if not our best trip yet. All right, especially to Brazil.
Definitely.
Oops, I brought up that's the my bad, guys. That's the Patreon. We'll bring that back up later. Al, you said you had a video. Did you want to give it to me, or did you want to bring it up?
Let's go rural Colombia live. I'm gonna bring up a different one, and then I'll bring that up after.
Okay, and I know you guys have been seeing a lot of Floyd stuff. Everybody and their mom is posting about Floyd. I've seen it on Instagram. I'm gonna bring up a popular message board me and Al are a part of. They've posted it on there. Just a lot of different platforms now are covering this story, and I think it's already made our national news here in the United States. Of course, it's made South American national news, Brazilian national news. So this is going to be something that is going to be talked about for the next, I think, week or two. And if there's some new evidence that gets added onto it and they actually go through the videos and find some crazy shit, it's going to be even worse. So that's why I'm saying things are getting worse for Floyd. Okay. Yes, again, we're making titles and we're making thumbnails or whatever it is, but this is true. Things are getting worse for Floyd. Okay, he's facing a minimum of 10 years in jail. He's facing a bunch of people basically hurting him, maiming him in prison. Okay, could even lose his life. He could be deleted in a Brazilian prison for the things that he's done, the things that he's been alleged to do. They just before he even goes to trial, they may try to get him. Okay, they may have to put him in a separate. That's what another thing when I was watching BMT's channel, they said they may have to put him in a separate from the main population of the jail or the prison because people are going to try to actually hurt him once they find out why he's there. Okay. Okay. Al, are you putting in the group chat? Or you want me? Oh, you're bringing up yours. Okay.
All right. So Floyd is in the DR. He's on a date in the DR with this chick right here. Let me see if I can find a part with him.
Yeah, nah. Chad, how old do you think she is?
And whether she is 18, 19, 20, I don't know. I'm not going to say she isn't, but I don't know. But like I said, the optics of things like this being on your channel, it does not look good. It does not look good. It does not look good.
Looks like a high school student. Even that face, the face she's making. Chad, you can almost tell by their face, the way their face looks, obviously physically, and the age, but also just the facial expressions and the way they wear their hair, right? Like this is like teeny bopper. You know what I mean? This is like 16. This is like she listens to Ariana Grande and Ice Spice and shit. She's not American, but what I'm saying is like she's young. This is under 18 in my opinion. It's just no way. No way. No way. Too close to call.
Oh, you so bonita mujer. Bonita mujer. Shinobi, appreciate.
Yeah, so yeah, and then you got people donating. If she is, if she is,
Mm-hmm.
you're donating. You know, it's like I said, it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good.
Chat. Nope. Remember when Big Mama, Grandma used to go, that's the chat. That means don't touch that. Nope. Can't do that one. Gotta pick a different one. Gotta pick one that's more ripe or whatever. This is more developed, chat. Don't pick that. Don't pick that. The banana's not, it's not yellow yet. It's still green. She's green. That's a green girl. So I you know, So I'm gonna just say that to that one.
Yeah.
And we people have brought that up. I saw pictures of her, the same girl. People now are bringing this up. I mean, anybody watching that live while it was live should have been saying, "Hey, Floyd, I don't know about this one." I mean, if you really got his back, it's just too close. Let's bring up real quick, chat. There's a website that we also love called Boxed In, and I want to bring up Floyd. It's on here. Okay. And I'll just read some of the comments because I always find these comments to be hilarious. People say the darndest things on here. Okay. Passport broke, Floyd arrested in Brazil for minors.
Yay, minor.
This is on Brazil, a Brazil publication or news channel here. But let's just look at some of the comments. Okay, Brazil has no unofficial policy, and why are there two vids saying the same thing? Blah 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 blah. Okay, this is what we already seen before. Okay, here's a weirdo comment, chat, that people were. So on Boxed In, you can give something a thumbs up, or you can slap it, which just means this is a stupid thing to say. So I'm going to slap it. Let's give him 20 slaps. Base God says, from my understanding, Floyd was afflicking these young hoes. I don't even know why he said it like that, right? Like what? Like, the age of consent in Brazil is 14, but as a U.S. citizen, you can still, you still have to abide by American law. Okay, that's smart. The last one. This is where I was like, chat, I what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Got to do the Scooby-Doo. He says, Brazilian driver was hating. Chat, he's saying the Brazilian driver was hating for reporting Floyd to the authorities. It's not hating. He's doing what he's supposed to do. By the way, someone said, well, why did he drop them off? Why did he should have known that he was dropping them off to some pedo or whatever. Guys, if you try to hold 6-year-old kids in your car, they're going to get you for kidnapping. So you have to let them out the car as the Uber driver. What he did the right thing. Let them out and call the police immediately. And that's what he did. Okay? Let them out, call the police immediately. Don't be the one that's trying to kidnap the kids and be the hero, because now you're going to look like the pedo and you're going to get in trouble. So he did the right thing, chat. I'm sorry. He just did. That was the only option he had. Or not pick the kids up. Where's your parents? I'm not picking you up. Go back inside. Those were his only two options. Don't pick them up when he sees them, or if he picks them up, drop them off, call the police. Even if he felt that they were going to his parents' house or whatever it is, he doesn't know that. Let me call the police anyway. If it is the biological parents or grandparents, whatever, cool. All is well. Police go home. Everyone's fine. Okay? They were saying he was messing with kids half that age. That's right. Brazilian driver was hating. The effing dude was trafficking a 6-year-old. The F is wrong with you. Okay? Guys, it's going to be a little... This form is very explicit. Look at this dumbass saying the age of consent is 14. That's age for proximity. So an 18-year-old doesn't get charged for messing with someone that young. But that is not for 30-year-olds, you dumbass. But I bet your PDF ass thought different. Y'all always giving dudes the benefit of the doubt when if you were objective. Statistically, men are most likely to commit crimes. The F word Floyd is going to get deleted in Brazilian prison. Someone needs to tell the Brazilian authorities to not even bother trying to give us a casket either. Just light that shit on fire and throw it in the ocean. Right? He got 48 thumbs ups on that one. Okay. Sick in my head. I thought Jeanine called you boys PDFs again. Okay. So, sometimes, guys, the comment section is lock this ugly god looking ass up and throw away the key. The wolves get a nice dinner for Christmas. Right. So, a lot of people are very outraged about this situation. It's getting posted on the blogs. I wouldn't be surprised if this hits like mainstream media, like even like hip hop media and shit, right? That like the talk show on path, like academics and stuff. You might see him post something about this maybe tomorrow, especially if things are slow for the holidays. This is a story that people are going to pick up. But I wanted you guys to see some of the comments, of course. There's one funny one that I saw. Where's this guy at? Where's this guy? And shout out to Boxton. A lot of people obviously follow the travel space. There was one, where is it? Which I thought was really funny. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Here he goes. Okay. Guy says, I was wondering who was going to crash out the wildest between Floyd, Rello, and Future. Buddy not going to survive Brazil prison. The only Black American ninja in there with the charges, he done. Look at the thousands of dollars in gadgets his supporters bought. I wouldn't be surprised if the people don't look into the people who donated to him, trying to connect the dots. The sock puppet got me, though. Crazy. All right. And then there's one dude that goes, he doesn't know anything about the travel space. So he says, Floyd and Future crashing out. Them two ninjas might say some crazy ish, but they ain't on my bingo card for ish like this. Shit, Floyd and Future don't really go out the country unless it's business. Guys, this idiot thought stupid that they were talking about Floyd Mayweather
and Future the rapper.
Future the rapper, guys, okay?
Sensational.
That's what he thought. And he got corrected eventually, but it's like, bro, we're talking about NYC the Future, we're talking about Rello, and we're talking about Floyd Wallace, foreign only Floyd. So anyway, chat, this is getting to be spooky, scary, crazy for Floyd. What a crazy way to bring in the new year. Fortunately, guys, we do have a yacht party. We're going to bring in the new year with an actual bang and an actual crazy bomb, okay? To kind of hopefully lighten up the mood, because this is kind of just bad news for the last week of the year. So hopefully what we got going on with King 68, with Don Banks, Mentuition, all the other guests and Mentuition Mafia that's going to be there, it's going to be fun, and we can put a lot of this behind us and obviously look forward to the next year. But yeah, it's not looking good. Okay. Al, did you have anything else?
No, not on that topic.
Okay. Let's see where the likes are, guys. This isn't going to be a long-winded live. We just want to kind of check in, talk about the Floyd situation. We'll probably go live again tomorrow. But let me see if we've gotten any. Okay, no Cash Apps. Let me just check the PayPal, and I'm also going to check the likes. Guys, hit the like button. Even if you don't donate, guys, I know it's Christmas, which is actually a reason you should donate, but fuck it. Even if you don't donate, right? You bought presents and you get, whatever. Hit the like button. Likes are free, guys. Come on, man. What the fuck? Let's see where we're at real quick on the likes, because we got like 80 people in here. So we better have like 40 or 50 likes, which I'm sure we don't. But prove me wrong, chat. Prove me wrong. Let's see. We are at 32 likes. Nope, we didn't hit 40. So guys, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Let's get to 50 likes. We have a lot of people in here. And we'll see if we want to go a little bit longer. But just to conclude the Floyd situation, guys, and we're going to keep following this. There's going to be more to talk about. I think Floyd's cooked. I don't think he's going to get out of this very easily. If at all, I think they're going to take at least a year or two to process him, just to drag it out. And then they're going to throw the book at him. I think he's going to get probably 20 years minimum. I don't even think he's going to. So I know it's 10 years minimum, but I think they're going to give him at least double that minimum. And he's not going to get out of jail till he's in his 50s. If he makes it. If he makes it through the prison system in Brazil. But he'll be a 50-year-old man when he gets out of there. Okay?
All right. I put O'Shea's in there.
All right. Chat, we'll do one or two more, and then we're going to wind down. I'm extremely exhausted, and we got some ish to do tomorrow. So let's play the O'Shea Duke Jackson. I'd say he's kind of a nemesis to the Passport Bro Space chat. O'Shea be on everybody's head top. Let's go ahead and play this.
On November 14th, 2024, I released a video called YouTuber Goes Broke Clapping Cheeks. Now he's in jail. And that video was about a guy by the name of Floyd. And Floyd was a guy from Omaha, Nebraska, who was a very troubled individual. And he kept having a lot of problems. So much so, Floyd would intentionally go and bother police on purpose and then record it on YouTube.
Okay, I
Let me
guess.
tell you this, sir.
All right.
Somebody called us, told us that you were messing around our police cars at the police department. We watched you on camera. You're hiding behind these cars, and we want to know what your business is around our police cars.
Can you put your weapon away, sir, please?
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is? Now, this channel of Floyd was called Omaha Cop Watch, ID Refusal. He would purposely do this, put all of his encounters with the police across the world on this channel. Now, in this situation, he could have lost his life, but for him, that was adrenaline. Now, for a guy who would do stuff like this just for views, imagine what kind of guy this would be in person. But the problem is that Floyd was not really successful. He was broke. I mean, if you keep going to jail all the time, then, well, you won't have no money.
He's right, you know.
When you're a guy like Floyd and you have his pitch and tonality or voice and you're not successful, well, all of a sudden, black women don't want to date you. And so Floyd decided that he would take his dysfunctional ass to the Passport Bro community. And then he would start raising money online. He would beg people for cash. He would promise to do things. And he was pretty much a scammer. He would beg for money, raise money, and he would go across the world just so that he could do this.
Tell him. So can you cook? Can you cook?
Yes, I can cook, I can clean.
Yeah, see, this is why I came to Thailand, to find a traditional woman. See, in the United States, women don't cook and clean. All they do is complain. And we don't got time for that. That's why I got my
But you gotta love Floyd. We gotta run that back, man. That's just it.
Run that back,
This is awesome. I do found this nigga funny, bro. He's hilarious.
Across the world just so that he could do this.
Tell him. So can you cook? Can you cook?
Yes, I can cook, I can clean.
Yeah, see, this is why I came to Thailand, to find a traditional woman. See, in the United States, women don't cook and clean. All they do is complain. And we don't got time for that. That's why I got my passport. And I've left the United States to come seek a wife to have a traditional relationship. So
you see, a guy like Floyd thought that going over to Thailand with other people's money and then throwing it in the faces of American women would be showing them something. Listen, I'm out here in Thailand and you chicks are missing out because I just got a free trip and now I'm clapping free cheeks and you women are not going to get a broke guy like me.
Damn.
And Floyd just didn't record his wins. He also recorded his losses.
I was telling
2
you.
horas.
Oh,
2 horas.
Amiga.
2 horas.
Amiga, what are you doing?
No. No me gritas.
I'm trying to text you.
Ya.
I'm trying to...
Mi cash. Ya. 2 horas y cash y let's go yo. No más.
She said, "Me cash, me voy." That's what she said.
Now, this is Floyd after clapping some cheeks, I believe, in the DR or in Colombia, and he doesn't want to pay the lady. And the lady is trying to tell him, listen, I need to get paid for my 2 hours. And he's trying to convince her to let me go to the car and get my stuff when really He's just trying to clap without paying and leave. But she wasn't going for that. Okay. He had to pay somehow. But that didn't stop Floyd from still getting the favor of other chicks.
Has been limited. See that word limited. And while your access account, your access is limited, you won't be able to book any new reservations. Zero. I won't be able to book any new reservations. I just showed you proof.
What? Let's talk about the passport bros. Because again, you do have brothers out there who do want to meet successful women. The passport bros are a diverse community just like anybody else. You have your business class guys, you have your educated guys, you have guys who are younger, guys who are older, and not all are the same. But unfortunately, you have your J-Rellos, and then you have this guy, and they kind of fit this particular framework.
So they get their passports and they globe trot all over the world trying to find a woman vulnerable enough, desperate enough, in search of citizenship enough to take that deal. This is predatory behavior. When you're looking for a woman who wants to have access to the benefits and the perks and the rights that we have as Americans, because they don't have those rights in their country, but you're going to make her earn it. She's going to have to earn it by you making a mule out of her, expecting her to do more than you're doing.
These are the guys that don't want to take care of any women abroad or at home, and they do want to exploit ladies. And especially when you hear about countries like Brazil. Now, I've been to Brazil once. It was cool. It was definitely some beautiful ladies there. But Brazil is not a rich country. And obviously, it's a place where, things happen.
Warn brothers or men who are going just to be careful, because I know one of the reasons that many men go to Brazil is for sexual tourism. I don't promote sexual tourism. I'm not interested in paying for intimacy, but a number of men don't see no issue with pay for play. But one just needs to be aware of there are some female, good
and who are targeted within sexual tourism in Brazil. That a lot of the guys who are in Brazil are actually targeted in Colombia. You have the scopolamine, all of these different things. I've done stories of black men.
Thank you, man.
Scopolamine.
AKA what, chat?
The devil's breath.
Dying in Brazil
Close
after being
enough.
drugged. But this story is different because our guy, Floyd, has just been arrested for doing the unthinkable. Now, Floyd Wallace Jr.
I've the past couple of days, I cannot stop thinking about how they are yoking this dude up under his underarm and just forcing him. They yoke him up under his underarm, and then they put him in the back of the trunk. He could have there's a back seat open. You can see when they open the trunk that the back seat's clear, it's open, all that. And they throw that nigga in the trunk.
And put him where the dog goes.
Where the dog goes. They take the canine from out the trunk.
Put
him in the back
seat.
seat. They ain't trying to get their back seat dusty, so they put the canine in the back seat, and then they put Floyd in the trunk. That is crazy, nasty work.
Was arrested. Now, I'm going to talk about what he was arrested for. It's also known that he has accumulated criminal records in more than 13 states before becoming the target of certain crimes in Brazil. These are sexual crimes, okay? Now, what did he do? There is a particular agency called CyberLab, and this is an agency within Brazil's Ministry of Justice, and it was sent to Rio de Janeiro Civil Police. Now, this report warned of a possible sexual exploitation of underage people by a foreign citizen in Rio. The starting point...
Did he just say?
I think so.
Was a complaint made by a rideshare driver on December 8th, 2025. According to the report, a user identified as Terry William requested a ride to the Hakare neighborhood in Rio's North Zone. Upon arrival, the driver noticed that the passengers were two underage women. During the trip, the teenager said they were being taken to meet an older foreign man who did not speak Portuguese. They were unable to clearly explain who the man was or where they were going, leading the driver to contact the company's support service and register the case as a risk situation. Now, following the complaint, the rideshare app Uber initiated an internal investigation and identified that the same user, aka Terry William, had created and used multiple accounts under fake or third-party names. The analysis revealed a pattern of rides requested for children and adolescents, primarily girls, across different areas of Rio. In another incident, on December 18th, a ride requested by the same profile transported 4 underage girls from the Roca neighborhood into San Cristo into the city center. Data cross-referencing with support from Homeland Security investigations in the United States allowed authorities to identify that the user Terry William was in fact Floyd L. Wallace Jr.
All right, you guys can watch the rest of it. What I will say is shout out to O'Shea. A lot of people that comment on the Passport Bros, they don't do any type of due diligence. They don't do research. They don't do anything. And they're typically wrong when they're speaking about it. He was right about pretty much the stuff that I heard in the story. He had all the facts. He talks about pretty much everything pretty accurately. And then at the end, he says, this isn't all Passport Bros. This isn't, everybody going over, traveling overseas. He talks about how he travels. He doesn't do that. But, it's just, like I said, a few bad apples that they're trying to make examples out of that, really stain the image of Black people going over and traveling overseas and doing stuff. Because when they say Passport Bros in the media, that's what they're talking about. Black people going overseas, traveling for whatever reasons. They don't really associate it with other races. So he did a good job on that. Definitely check it out. And he actually, I think he shouted out BMT on there too. And talked about how he made up the group and it's not everyone and all that stuff. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Shout out to O'Shea. Shout out to everybody who's been just covering the story and trying to cover it the best way they can. Again, we have more of a tongue-in-cheek show with certain things. We have sound bites, we have thumbnails, but it is a serious situation. We're going to continue to cover it, guys, and give you guys updates as we see them. I think that, as we mentioned, Floyd, though socially awkward and all the other things you can say about him is, there could be a light at the end of the tunnel for him, but it's not looking good. It's looking very grim. But hey, hopefully he can, if he is innocent, that they can, figure it out, and he has a good lawyer if they give him one, and he can get out of it. But like I said, based on the evidence, based on what I see, I don't think he's innocent. I think he's up to no good. And even if he wasn't essaying those adolescents, he could have been sending them off to someone else, which is just as bad. So
shout out to the child pulling up for class. He said he was a little bit late. He didn't get a notification, didn't know we were live, but he's coming to class with a Cash App.
Hey.
So it's all acceptable. He said, just please don't show his government name. We got you. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support.
For sure, man. Thank you so much, the child. And you can always scroll back to child too and check out. We just wanted to update everybody, the child, on this whole situation with Floyd. We went over a bunch of different videos. I think to wind down, we'll do the Austin Holloman video. That'll be the last one, and then we'll sort of wind down the show. But we'll play a little bit of the Austin response because, again, guys, when things like this happen, let's again say the Diddy situation, people disassociate themselves. They either remain silent or they have to come out with some sort of public statement. So Floyd came out with a public statement. Vibing with Fred came out with a public statement. Maybe there's a few others that were closer to Floyd that felt that they had to say something, but Austin and Vibing with Fred were the main two people that were really around Floyd a lot. Other people's, maybe he made a cameo with them. He saw them once or he came on their panel. That may not really count. But let's go over the Austin Holloman response and then we'll wind down. Okay. And again,
before we do, we got a Cash App from our guy, the Child. We're going to bring this up just a moment. Thank you so much, the Child, for all your love and support. And it is Christmas, guys. 'Tis the season. 'Tis the season to Cash App.
Cash App. All right. Appreciate our guy, the Child.
Spin the check and get
Coming
it right back. Right back.
Yeah, you gotta stop the show.
We gotta do a stop the show. Fuck it. We'll stop the show. Let's stop the show on Christmas. I wish we had like a Christmas theme, but damn it, it's all right. Stop the show for our guy, the Child. Thank you so much, man.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar.
All right, shout out to the Child. Thank you, man. We're gonna put this up on the screen right now. Thank you for the $10 Cash App. We appreciate it, man. We appreciate it.
Spin the check and get it right back. Give it back.
All right, guys. So that brings our fundy down from
279, 269.
279 to 269, guys. We need $269 more dollars raised for our Brazil trip, guys. We're gonna be heading out there very, very soon, and we just have a few extra expenses that we have to take care of. So, we'll be doing the show most likely tomorrow. So make sure you guys donate on the next show as well. And we hope, again, you guys are enjoying your holidays and having a Merry, Merry Christmas. Let's bring up this last video.
And if you're watching it on the playback, you can also,
yeah,
you can donate after the show too. But we appreciate it. Our subs have come through and really given us a lot. And like I said, we actually show y'all what we're doing with the money. We're very transparent, and we have a few extra expenses to cover.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, let's play this real quick. We won't play the whole thing because it's 17 minutes long, but we'll play a good amount of it.
We have some horrible news that I'm going to relay to you guys about someone that has been on my channel previously, and it is an American man that, and I'm going to bring up a whole conspiracy to a lot of this stuff. It's an American man, a Black American man that has been arrested in Brazil for trying to engage in sex with minors. I guess in Rio, from what I saw, and they caught him in Sao Paulo. And if you guys don't know, Floyd was in several of my videos, and we all know that Floyd was very, very cringy and very strange. And I'm telling you from hanging out in person with him, very strange. I would have never thought nothing like that, but it's also not shocking. Like, it's based off how strange he was, it's not shocking.
Chat, you see how different Austin Holloman's first 30 seconds of his interview was, and Vibing with Fred's was completely different. And these two people both spent a lot of time with Floyd, and so they know him very well. Austin completely trying to, that ain't me. I don't know him. When I was around him, he was cringy. He was weird, all that stuff. And Fred was like, that don't have what he did has nothing to do with me. I would have never expected it. I'd expected some other stuff, but I wouldn't have expected that. So just wanted to point that out.
And just to add to that, though, Austin's doing that, guys, in my opinion, because he's already been under scrutiny in Brazil and also even in Kenya after the Relo situation. So he's got to be more aggressive with disassociating himself from the Floyd situation because he's already kind of been under fire. So he's just got to come out and just from the jump, I'm not shit. That weirdo. Yeah, he was kind of weird. Like he's got to start with that.
But when I was with Floyd, I'd never seen him look at any children or anything, or maybe I didn't notice, you know, but I never seen that kind of stuff. And I never even heard him bring up or hinting at it. And he only seemed to talk to adult women when I was around. But this shit is like really, really like, this is like just crazy altogether. I mean, I've heard of pedophilia before, so I'm not really, it's not nothing new. I mean, this stuff happens a lot more than you think. There's a lot more people than you think that are involved in this kind of stuff. And to go further into it, you guys have heard me say on my channel, especially with like this whole hyper masculine, a lot of dudes that follow that red pill, super female traditional role thing.
Gotta pause it, bro. I don't know why he's throwing red pill into this. This is the kind of stuff that makes me not like really fuck with Austin. And this is why you guys haven't seen him on our show. We haven't tried to link up with him. We probably will never link up with him. Him, Kid Greatness, that whole side over there is just, you know what I'm saying? These are guys that I couldn't hang around. Like I couldn't, because they just say something. I'm just going to look at them like, bro, come on, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I think I told you guys a story. Austin was supposed to come on our show. Or we supposed to come on his show, and he sent me some stupid like text saying, "Hey, I'm tired of talking about the passport bro stuff and prostitutes," which that wasn't what I said our topic of our show was going to be, by the way. He just kind of boxed us in because he saw we were popping and our channel was really on fire, way more on fire than his was at the time. And I think he just was like, oh, like, you guys are probably going to want to talk about XYZ. I'm kind of over that. Kind of like trying to like sun us or little man us. Like like we give a fuck, right? Like he's just big shit, right? And again, a lot of people know who he is, but it's just like, all right, whatever. And this is not out of bitterness or anything, chat. It's just when I watch his content, it's just not it for me. It's just not my cup of tea. But not only that, these are the guys that want to blame red pill and this and that, bro. You know, you had a passport bro tattoo on your arm. You may still have it if you didn't cover it up. I think he covered it up. You were once looked at as the leader of the passport bros. You ran out of Brazil with the issues that you had going on. I'm not saying that you should, you know, sit there and mope over that stuff or, you know, just allow people to just bring it up randomly in every conversation you have as if you haven't already went through it. But what I'm saying is like the way you're talking about Floyd and, you know, just the way you act, and now you're bringing up red pill and this and that, it just comes off as disingenuous, bro. Like, get to your point, say your point, and move through the video. You don't have to blame. We don't necessarily say we're red pill either, chat. I'm not trying to defend it per se, but it's just like, it's just a way it's a cop out is what I look at it as. Like, it's the red pill guys that this is what, like, Floyd's not fucking red pill. Like, I don't even know, like the shit that's happening doesn't even have anything to do with that. So it's just kind of weird. Very weird.
If you look at their, what do you call it? I'm sorry, I just woke up. I had to record this as soon as I woke up. Those dudes that have their criteria for the type of women they want. They want a woman that's a virgin, that's young enough to have all their 50, 60 kids that they make it seem like they want, and all these other very unrealistic expectations that fit only somebody that's in high school or below. Like, if you really think about it, when I was in high school, at least in America, women were not virgins by the time they were 14, like on average. So if you're looking for a virgin in this day and age, she's gonna have to be really, really young. And that may just be a coping mechanism just to find an excuse to do shit like this, to fuck around with kids, right? And I'm gonna play the video so you guys can see. I'm gonna let my editor play the video of it.
My guess is, one, like I said, he's trying to disassociate himself away from everything. I think he's one of the people under the biggest microscope right now. And he will be for the foreseeable future, I think. You know, I think he's trying to disassociate himself from Casey, because he was cool with Casey and all that stuff. And then Casey makes those rage baity video titles with like, I'm dating teenagers, just for like rage bait. Casey's got to chill with them titles, man. He's got to chill with them titles, especially
in Brazil
and all that stuff. And he's gonna have to chill with that. But I think Austin's immediate thoughts were he probably doesn't like that, that Casey was doing that, and he's kind of started doing it right afterwards. They were trying to play, more so Austin was trying to play off of the whole black people. You're not winning overseas because of your skin color, and this country preferences is white people like that. He was trying to play off of that. And then like right afterwards, shortly afterwards, Casey was talking about, the things that he talks about. So I think he might be trying to disassociate himself from that as well. Let's get to some of these comments too. Said Austin is a snake. That boy is on video associated with PDF file that he housed for 2 weeks. What I'll say to that stuff too is you can't really blame Austin for that or for being associated with somebody, and then them doing something like Fred was saying, like that has nothing to do with him. I can't say I'm sure, but I don't think, if I had to bet, I don't think Austin was doing stuff like that. So you can't really associate his Floyd's behaviors and the things that he's being accused of with Austin, and just because he was cool with them or he did something with him, for a period of time, that you can then say that he's part of the problem. But I will say that it's really telling, those first 30 seconds where he's just trying to cover his ass.
Absolutely.
He already saw what happened in Kenya with the Rello situation. He's not trying to mess up his, anything going on with him. So that's why he's kind of disassociating himself from that. He hasn't posted that African chick in weeks and still use her pictures for content though. Yeah, that's funny. He was living with Floyd in Brazil. Yeah, he was literally, that's why he's trying to disassociate himself, because he's not trying to have anybody mess up what he got going. Austin's just trying to chill and be in his African countries that he likes. And it seems like outside forces keep disrupting his peace. Peace of mind.
What's up with his hairline? His hairline's on it. It's on the slant. He's a barber.
Running an out route.
Yeah. Running a post.
A stop and go. End around. Reverse.
What's the one route? A wheel.
A wheel route. Curl route.
I'm sorry, Chad, but God damn. I looked up and I see his forehead, and it's just
you gotta zoom in on your screen.
What's the route? Well, let me zoom in. Here we go. What's the route where in Madden it like turns blue, like they block first?
Like them little screen routes.
Yeah, but they're not supposed to run at first and go for the pass. They block and they do the shuffle with their feet,
and then they go out after like 3 seconds.
That's Oz's hairline. Oh shit, I'm crying. Oh, the bad part is he's a barber. It's like you can't be a barber. Your shit be fucked up, chat. You have to
Shout out to Zoe. His shit's always on point.
Zoe's shit is always on point.
Yeah.
No hairpiece, no Beijing.
Yeah.
Come on,
Austin. Greg G says the trouble keeps finding all of them ninjas.
Yeah.
F them. He asks a great question right here. Did Kid Fakeness ever get his chain back?
No.
Did he ever get it back?
Chad, he did not get his chain back. It never got back. He never showed it again. After that live, we never saw that chain again.
Who was that? Young Berg. He got Young Berg.
Yeah. What's crazy is
that
getting your
transform-
chain snatched in another country.
It wasn't even like a Cuban. It was like a little one of them little bullshit Amazon chains.
Little bubblegum machine chains that you get, the little cheap ones in the Target, and a little spinny thing. The little spinny glass where you gotta tell the nigga in the front to get it out for you. That's what he had on. That's fucked up shit, chat.
Get your chain taken.
Damn.
I may do it myself. I'm still Brooklyn. Imagine getting your Temu chain snatched.
Oh my god.
That is crazy work. That is crazy work.
He never got it back, chat.
And his collar was like wrinkled too. Not only did he get his chain snatched, like they ruffled his collar. That shit was never the same afterwards.
Nigga, at least fix your goddamn collar before you get on that damn live.
Got roughed up. Damn.
Popped his collar and his chain
in one swoop. One fellow swoop.
It was probably a nigga that weighed like 110 pounds, dude.
One of them YNs.
Chad, I'm sorry.
Did he have a shiesty mask and a beanie and a beanie bear? Child said, Debo, what chain?
Oh, I'm crying.
What chain? Yeah.
Oh, shit. So the nigga had a beanie bear
and a shiesty.
Yeah, oh, shit. He was dressed up like Floyd. Oh.
Chat, Steve is off screen. Off screen crying.
I'm sorry, Chad. I'm just imagining the nigga with a beanie.
Beanie bear and left
Put him up.
Shiesty on. Put him up. He doesn't put him up. He just grabs it, ruffles his collar, snatches that, takes it.
Give me the loot.
Yeah, give me the loot. Said my grandma gave me that.
Oh
shit.
man. Oh, I'm crying. Chad, this is the first time you're gonna ever see. Oh shit. Whew. Oh man. Kid Great is never gonna get Chad, he's never gonna get his chain back. That's terrible.
That is terrible.
Oh, it's Christmas.
It's Christmas and you still can't get your chain. That's fucked up.
All right, I'm sorry.
All right,
hit
we'll continue.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Keep your hands on the floor.
You were under arrest for
You're being
sexual
arrested for
exploration.
child exploration by the come here. Okay? That's it. That's it.
Oh man, but that's true.
He's
He
not
was
doing any
exploring
resistance,
children.
They
right?
said
He's
one
not
of the
doing
cops
no,
looked
hey,
like
what's
who
going
again?
on? What are y'all talking about? And usually even
cops?
guilty pedophiles
The
will
woman
say, hey,
cop?
what's going on?
No, the dude cop. Somebody said that's
I don't know.
I think it was on Keith's live.
I didn't see that. I didn't see what they said. He looked like.
It
I
was
missed
funny.
that one.
It was funny. It was somebody in the space. I can't remember.
Shit.
Yeah, talking about okay, yeah. But then they also have this photo right here with what appears to be a GoPro camera, a DJI Pocket 3 and a Pocket 2, a laptop and 5 phones, and 2
God
toys,
damn,
I guess,
Floyd.
that he was going to give the kids to play with, right? And when you read the article that they wrote under their Instagram post, the police of Sao Paulo, I guess, or whoever it is, right? They literally said that he was using fake names. And when they would go, I don't know what app he was on or how he was meeting them, but whenever they would go on the app, an older man would approach them that doesn't know Portuguese. And yeah, that's Floyd. Like instantly when I read that, I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. Like that, when I read that, I was like, oh, it's kind of hard to deny that. Then I see the
Damn. Vibing with Fred says he can't believe that happened. Austin's like, that's the motherfucker that's doing it. He's guilty. Like on that 50 Cent Power meme.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Guilty.
Now, granted, he did spend a lot more time around. I think Floyd than vibing with Fred did, but still, I think he's just going hard with the it had been him, and you know, he's just trying to deflect off of him.
He's just trying to be in Kenya or wherever the fuck
Right,
he is.
with his hairline.
Zambia, wherever the fuck he is, the circle of life.
Circle of life with that hairline. Yeah, so I agree. I think that, you know, I think that Floyd, I mean, I agree with his stance. I don't agree how aggressive he's doing it. I think Fred was trying to be more diplomatic, and there's two schools of thought, chat. There's the people that are like, innocent until proven guilty. Why is everybody throwing him under the bus? Like, and they're trying to like shoot him out. And then there's people that are kind of like Austin, where it's just like, he definitely did it. Like, you know, and I get it, man. It's you're allowed to have an opinion, bro, but you know, those beanie babies that put it over the top, bro. You can't have beanie babies. And imagine Floyd's voice, you know what I mean? You know, like he's trying to like lure the kid in. Like I can see it. I don't want to see it, but like he's come on, man. Like, why the fuck as a 30-year-old man do you have a hand puppet and a beanie baby? What is the point? Why? What would be the motive? That's what I'm saying. So we have to use our brains and really, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, come on. So,
bruh, if they played a video with him getting
yeah.
hauled off under his underarm and then put in the back of that truck, I'm gonna start crying myself. So, just fair warning.
All right, chat. We'll play a little bit more, and then we'll wind down. Let's see what else Austin has to say.
Those 5 phones. If you guys know, I used to talk about in my older videos with Floyd that like, why do you buy a new phone every time
He's
we
not
go
in
to
the
a new
car.
country?
He's
Like,
not
why
in
do
the car.
you
He's not in the car.
feel
But
the
that is a
need every
funny
time we would
picture.
go to a new country or a new city, he would buy a
Chat, I
new
don't mean to laugh, but it's
Why do
just
you,
funny because
bet?
Floyd is so awkward. Guys, imagine how awkward you have to be that even in a still image, you're awkward. Like we could have snapped 1,000 shots, and everyone, you're awkward. He's awkward the whole way through. Just a very awkward man. Interesting.
Yeah, like why do you buy a new phone every time we go to a new country? Like why do you feel the need every time we would go to a new country or a new city, he would buy a new phone? In
That's
about
also
the course of a year, I knew this dude had like 2 or 3 phones, and so or even more. I think it was 3.
Am I missing the? Oh, okay. Well, my bad. Hold on, I gotta cue it up. I'm a little bit too slow on this one.
I got 2 phones.
Can you give me my phone? Why are you holding my phone? Can you give me my phone? Give me my phone!
Please.
No, give me my phone! Please now!
Yeah, it's funny every time.
There are 4 phones, right? And so that being said, it was just kind of like, you know, maybe I'm connecting. Maybe that was, I don't know. Maybe he was trying to just start fresh every time he had did something and just start over. You know, I don't know. So I don't know, but I'm making this video to disassociate myself with that. But I'm going to also say this. And you guys know I had issue in Brazil was nothing like this, right? I had an issue with them saying that I was hypersexualizing women or encouraging men to come.
I don't know why he keeps saying it's nothing like this. Wasn't it him hypersexualizing like 14-year-olds?
Yeah.
Like he's trying to like again, I'm not trying to bring up old news or throw Austin under the bus, but it wasn't, I mean, it wasn't, I guess, a 6-year-old, of course. Yes, no. But it was a situation where you were playing about their women and young women, and they felt a kind of way, and you happened to allegedly accidentally go up to a like 14-year-old or something and ask her some sort of question, or sexual question.
Chat. Austin Holloman is done in Brazil, bro. Like he went back recently to Sao Paulo or wherever, got back in.
It was on like the border somewhere where he could easily get away.
Bruh,
It wasn't Sao Paulo.
If I'm him, I am never going to Brazil again.
He was in like Uruguay. Chat, there's like the border between Uruguay and Brazil. You can like easily pass through. That nigga was on like just had 1 foot in on Brazil. I swear he was on the border. He actually did not go to Sao Paulo. He's not that dumb.
Yeah.
Sao Paulo, they'll get him. It's literally an hour flight. They'll get him.
They got Floyd in Sao Paulo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he's not.
But he was basically talking like, yeah, see, I could go to Brazil if I want to. I would not recommend going again.
Flex if you want.
Do not go back.
Fuck around, find out.
Do not go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real. All right. I think, do we need to play any more of this?
Yeah, because I need to see if he gets hauled off.
Meet women down there or something like that. You know, that's basically what they were saying. But I do remember people just jumping on the opportunity to try to hint at that I was doing something like this. And it's so in Brazil, here's the thing about, and this is why I try to tell people about the United States. Y'all be bitching and complaining about the justice system does not work in the United States. If this happens in the United States, well, first of all, they let pedophiles out. I have no clue why they let them out of jail, but they do. But in the United States, you would have to have like evidence or to be caught in the act. You would have to have concrete evidence or to be caught in the act. In places like Brazil or pretty much anywhere in the developing world that y'all would call second and third world countries, right? They don't need evidence. They just, hey, okay, somebody paid us to come take you to jail. That's it. I'm not saying that's what happened with him, but
I ain't gonna agree with that, but I will agree with the penalties aren't as stiff in the United States for things like that. Used to watch that Chris Hansen shit, that To Catch a Predator, all the time, and at the end of the show, it's like he got 2 months in prison for trying to meet up, getting caught. They have explicit messages, they have everything. The dude pulls up, he has rubs with him, he brings pizza, he brings liquor. The kid's 12 years old, gets caught trying to come into the crib, everything but being in the act, and they get like a month or 2. So I think that's crazy. And it was sad to see like all that. Like, it was interesting seeing them getting caught, but then it's like, damn, they only gonna get 2 months, a month, 30 days, 15 days. So yeah, I definitely think that part's gonna be a little bit different, but I ain't gonna say that you could just, I'm not gonna act like they don't have evidence. If they come and get you on something like this, they probably have some sort of evidence. And I can't agree with that. So, but it stays on your record though. Yeah, but
don't you get registered as a sex offender or child?
Yeah, I mean, getting registered as that, like, that does affect you with work and living situations and certain things.
And travel.
You can't travel. You probably can't travel really anywhere. I don't think any country is gonna let you in as if you got that on your record, really. So you can travel locally, but like you can't even live in certain neighborhoods.
Right.
So yeah, that does, you're right about that. Certain jobs, most jobs aren't gonna hire somebody like that, or a lot aren't. But yeah, still, I mean, I think that the penalty should be a lot more harsh for people that are getting caught and, like, you know, doing all that. Like I said, you basically do everything but smash, and they have proof of everything, and they have cameras, and they have text messages, and they have all this evidence, and they still ain't really get crazy in trouble. Yeah, they do, but that's if they make it to prison, right? Like, they might just go to jail. It might just go to jail, and they might be in and out in a couple months, and it might not be bad for them. There's people on that show that get caught 2 and 3 times. Like, bro, like, you got caught on the same. Firstly, how are there chat rooms in 2020, 25, 2020, 26? You got caught in a Yahoo chat room? Like, that's 94. Like, what are you doing? So yeah, it's crazy.
Absolutely. You want to play a little more?
Yeah, we can play a little more.
Oops, my bad.
There's a possibility, because you guys remember I told you whenever I was living in Salvador and that whole thing happened in January, I was already in Thailand and the police were at my house ready to arrest me that I was staying at in Salvador. Okay. Last time I checked, me making a comment online is not an arrestable offense unless if you're in some communist China or some shit. Brazil has freedom of speech too, unless if you're talking about something political, maybe, right? There's nothing political about this. So again, and even they did a whole investigation on me in Brazil, and I that's why I was able to go back, and nothing came about it. But the thing is, they were still coming to arrest me anyway. So Yeah, I don't know, man, but it's a very fucked up thing to hear. If he really was doing that kind of thing, I'm glad that they were catching him because it is a very devastating thing. I mean, it's never happened to me, but I can just imagine it's a very devastating thing to be sexually abused as a kid. And so I hope that didn't happen to anybody. But apparently they say there's 4 other people that may be involved. So we'll have to follow the story and update it. But yeah, the dudes that are talking about they want virgins and they had to be 18. Like, yeah, I mean,
Okay,
you got
we can stop it.
Yeah, he's going in circles, and
Yeah.
and he's talking about like fresh and fit, and that's not exactly what they're saying, and everyone keeps bringing that stupid point up. Whatever. Hey, shout out to Austin. Keep doing your thing. I'm probably not going to watch it, but but shout out to you. And he has built a big channel up for himself. There are people that really genuinely rock with him, and you know, you dodged a bullet, I guess, and hopefully his name doesn't get dragged down. I don't want to see him get dragged under with this. I don't hate the guy, so I hope that he's fine.
I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy.
Yeah.
So I hope that like I said, I hope that he's good. I hope that a lot of people are good. I wouldn't. The people that aren't involved in this kind of thing, I hope that they're good. And it's crazy. Like I said, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy.
Land said Floyd is looking at 34 years if he is convicted. Yeah, that's what I said. I said he's going to get minimum 20. People are saying minimum 10. I think it's going to be minimum 20 or minimum 25, and they're going to throw the book at him for sure.
I think they're going to make an example out of him.
Yeah,
they're going to definitely make an example out of him.
100%. All right, guys, let's wind down the show. I'm getting tired. I need to get some sleep. I got a long day. We got a long day tomorrow. A lot to do. So I need to get a little bit of shut eye. It's Christmas, and man, you guys are up at 3 a.m. on Christmas watching our show. We really appreciate that, man. You guys can be doing anything else. You could be sleeping, waiting for Santa to come down the chimney, but you are here with us, so we do appreciate you guys. But yeah, I gotta get some sleep. Been up all day and got some stuff to take care of. So
like the video on the way out too, please.
Absolutely. And guys, don't forget, you can send in your Cash Apps and your PayPals after the show if you're watching this on the playback. We are going to Brazil very, very soon, and we need to raise like $269? I forgot to put it back up there. 269 left, guys, to hit our goal. It'll help us out. And we're gonna give you guys some dope ass footage, some dope ass lives down there. And it's gonna be one of our best trips ever.
It's gonna be our best trip. It's gonna be the best trip in the travel space ever.
Absolutely. And
or on YouTube ever.
Yeah,
also.
And we're ending the year with it and bringing the new year with it. So it'll hit both 2025 and 2026. All right. Losing my voice, guys, because I was laughing so hard. So let's go over our housekeeping real quick, and we'll wind down the show. Make sure you guys check out our Patreon, patreon.com/mintuition. It is free to join, and you can check out our censored travel guides. However, if you want to unlock the sauce and want to check out our uncensored travel guides, you can join our general admission tier. We have 3 tiers. Our general admission tier is the first one. You get access to all of our full uncensored travel guides, exclusive Patreon and censored content, exclusive Discord content, access to our videos before they hit YouTube, access to our WhatsApp group, access to the behind the scenes footage, and special Discord access. Next up, we have our VIP tier. You get access to all of our uncensored content, and not safe for YouTube content, priority chats on YouTube, access to our members only live streams, a list of over 1,000 remote jobs, 1 free consultation question answer per month on Patreon direct message, 20% off consultations, 10% off the merch, and even more special Discord access. And last but certainly not least,
spin the check and get it right back.
You guys can join our all access pass membership. This is how you guys can support us at the highest level possible. You get 1 free consultation per month, up to 1 hour, 25% off of additional consultations throughout the month, access to a list of over 20,000 remote jobs, access to our personal cell phone numbers, access to the Mintuition Mafia WhatsApp group, free exclusive member-only meetups nationally and internationally, VIP access and discounts on our merch, yacht parties, and other events. And guys, don't forget to join the Discord. The Discord link is in the description below the YouTube video. You guys can also join the Facebook group. The Facebook is completely free. All right. And we have over 600 members. So check it out. Also check out the Mintuition Mafia. Okay. That is our YouTube membership. It only costs $3.99. Okay, guys, we put a lot of our exclusive content behind the membership. A lot of the lives that we're going to do here in Brazil will be behind the YouTube membership. So make sure you guys check that out. Also, guys, check out our website. That is mintuitionnetwork.com. If you are one of those people who have, love to wait to the last fucking minute, hey, we still have, I don't know, a few tickets left for the yacht party. But honestly, guys, if you haven't purchased your tickets yet, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. But if you are going to be down there for New Year's and you're thinking about coming, go on the website. The tickets still should be up there. If not, just hit me and Al up on Discord, or hit us up on Instagram or some way. Ask us if hey, do you still have any tickets left? And we'll let you know. And we'll try to squeeze you in on the yacht, guys. Space is very limited. They're being basically very kind of, what's the word? Pushy and what's the word I'm looking for, Al? About the space on the yacht. It's
Space is extremely limited.
Very limited. Yeah, the captain's just giving us a hard time about like adding more people on. So if you're gonna be in Rio next week for New Year's Eve, hit us up. I know there's a lot of people scared to hit us up, or I don't know if we want to go, or hey man, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be crazy.
Yep.
So yeah, check out the website, mintuitionnetwork.com. And am I missing anything else?
Shout out John Cuzzo in the building.
Yo.
Everybody that rocks with us, we appreciate it, man. We're up at 3 a.m. Steve was like, we got to go live. We got to do a show. Yeah, we're both dead tired.
Yeah,
and
I'm dead.
Yeah, man, we got a lot to do tomorrow. So
yeah,
appreciate all the support, all the love, all of that. And don't kiss these hoes in the mouth.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you guys. Merry Christmas. Till next time. Adios.
Adios! Adios! Adios!